1. Who was Thorin? In the Grotte Mandarin cave, overlooking the Rhone River in southern France, a Neanderthal individual died approximately 42,000 years ago. Archaeologists later named him Thorin after the Dwarven king in The Lord of the Rings, a fitting epithet for a member of what appears to have been one of the last known Neanderthal communities. Thorin was not discovered as a complete skeleton. Only a fragment of a jaw and a few teeth had survived the millennia. Yet, in a landmark achievement, an international team led by Ludovic Slimak, CNRS, France, and Svante Pääbo Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology, successfully extracted and sequenced a near-complete genome from these scant remains. This resulted in the first high-quality genome from one of the most recent Neanderthals known to science. The findings, published in leading journals, have fundamentally reshaped our understanding of Neanderthal extinction. 2. The genetic revelation, a lineage in isolation. It was already known that Neanderthals were not a single, homogeneous population. However, Thorin's genome revealed his lineage had diverged from all other known Neanderthals roughly 105,000–11,000 years ago. A deeper split than that between some modern human populations today, e.g. Europeans and East Asians. More astonishing was the subsequent isolation. For about 50,000 years after this split, Thorin's group exchanged virtually no genes with other Neanderthals or with the Homo sapiens who were living nearby. Genetic analysis found no detectable gene flow with other late Neanderthals, such as those from Vindesia or Altai. Zero admixture with early modern humans in Europe, despite anatomical modern humans of the Aurignacian culture using the same Grotte Mandarin cave just centuries before and after Thorin's group. Extremely long runs of homozygosity, indicating recent inbreeding within a very small population, likely consisting of fewer than 30 reproducing individuals for generations. In essence, Thorin belonged to a ghost lineage, a forgotten branch of Neanderthals that survived in near-total reproductive isolation for over 50,000 years. 3. Timeline of the final act. 54,000 years ago, early modern humans briefly occupied Grotte Mandarin, Layer E, leaving behind a distinct stone tool industry known as the Neronian. 50,000 years ago, Thorin's ancestral population becomes genetically isolated from other Neanderthals. 42,000–40,000, 500 years ago, Thorin's small community occupies Grotte Mandarin Layer D, producing distinctive stone tools. By this time, modern humans are permanently established in Western Europe. 41,000–40,000 years ago, Thorin's group vanishes from the fossil record. Thorin himself is, based on current evidence, among the very last of his kind. 4. Why this changes our understanding. For decades, the prevailing narrative was straightforward. Modern humans arrived in Europe, outcompeted Neanderthals, absorbed some of their genes, and Neanderthals went extinct around 40,000 years ago. Thorin's genome challenges key aspects of this story. A. Extinction was not synchronous. Neanderthal extinction was not a single event. Different lineages disappeared at different times for different reasons. Some interbred with Homo sapiens, while others, like Thorin's people, seem to have dwindled due to isolation and inbreeding. B. Interbreeding was limited and patchy. The 1–2% Neanderthal DNA found in non-African modern humans comes from admixture events that occurred 50,000–60,000 years ago. Many late Neanderthal groups, including the very last ones like Thorin's, contributed nothing to the modern human gene pool. C. Neanderthals exhibited profound social isolation. The fact that Thorin's clan avoided mating with other Neanderthal groups and nearby modern humans for millennia suggests strong cultural or territorial barriers that we do not yet fully understand. D. The last Neanderthal survived later than previously confirmed. While other latest Neanderthal sites date to around 41,000 years ago, Thorin pushes the final date for at least one lineage in France to the very threshold of 40,000 years ago, coinciding with the dominance of the modern human Aurignacian culture. 5. The broader picture. A complex human family tree. Human evolution increasingly resembles a dense, pruned bush rather than a straight ladder. Denisovans survived in parts of Asia until at least 30,000 years ago. Homo floresiensis persisted on Flores until about 50,000 years ago. Other potential archaic lineages, like the dragonman H. longi, are still being investigated. Thorin's ghost lineage adds a critical branch, demonstrating that a Neanderthal population survived until 40,000 years ago without any genetic contact with modern humans. Each discovery further erodes the idea of a clean, inevitable replacement. 6. What's next? Ludovic Slimak's team plans to re-excavate Grotte Mandrin with the specific goal of finding more remains from Thorin's community. Analyzing even one more individual could reveal whether the entire group was as inbred as Thorin or if he was an outlier. New analytical techniques, such as proteomic and lipid residue analysis on stone tools, may also determine whether Thorin's people had any peaceful interactions, such as trade or shared use of resources, with the Homo sapiens, who used the same shelter just decades removed. 7. Final thought. Thorin may not have been defeated by superior technology or cognition. His genome suggests he was among the last of a lineage that faded away in isolation. He stands as a poignant reminder that extinction can be as much a story of fragmentation and loneliness as it is of conquest.